the United Kingdom's Remembrance Sunday event. Forces News are here in Whitehall alongside the armed forces, Commonwealth officials, government officials, and members of the royal family. Forces News will be covering this event live for you, so make sure to stay here with us. We are currently undergoing final preparations for the start, which will be happening at roughly 8 PM. We'll start with some things happening. I'm now going to bring on some co-hosts: African Crack Shop, Lance Corporal in the Royal Marines, Company Sergeant Major, International Lord. Is he still here? I hope he is still here. And possibly the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. I'm not a safe chatter. So, African Crack Shop.
Hello.
Are you excited for this year's services?
Indeed, I am very excited.
What preparations have the Royal Marines been doing to prepare for this event?
The Royal Marines have been doing lots of very good preparations and training in preparation for this event, and we are very ready to present ourselves in a well-dressed manner.
Excellent. That was a textbook answer there. So currently in the camera you can see the Archbishop of Canterbury, Graham Powell, standing next to some choir boys who you no doubt recruited off the street of Westbridge earlier today. The camera's now switched to our North Safe Chatter's incredibly fat belly. Oh, and now it's switched again to the RAF regiments, where we see Air Commodore, I think, Samuel Lidford, leading them today at this event. Samuel is a close friend of mine. We both joined BAF on the same day last year during lockdown, and best friends ever since. Now see the camera panning in to number 1 group RAF with Kenny taking parade there, and the other officer being Blake Snakemont, who nobody likes. The camera's now moved to the Royal Navy, where we see Martin Charteris leading them with his slightly advanced sword, which has been made from the finest Builderman steel. In the line we also see Zada_Dog, and now the camera has moved to the number 2 group RAF, where we see the final preparations being made to their line also. We see in the background Ben Hathaway, who's something in government, I don't know, I don't care. Now we're currently seeing the Scots Guards, led by Lieutenant, it's Colonel now, Zalin. Do you like Zalin African?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Okay, here we see the Royal Princess of Wales Royal Regiment, I think is their name. That's probably not right, but it's something like that. Oh, I think we've just got Lance Corporal Jim Vanto on the line. How are you, Jim?
I'm good.
Okay, so Jim, are you excited for... well, not excited, that's the wrong word, isn't it? Are you ready for today's events?
Definitely not.
Excellent, that's what I like to hear. Have you been preparing in the Royal Marines Discord? Cool. Just close the door. So we are now doing a panning shot of the Cenotaph with a classic Roblox bacon head running around. That's what we fight for in BAF, the right for bacon heads and people who just make an alt account today to be able to go to Westbridge and not get shot at. That was a powerful speech I just gave. So African, how goes your development at Westbridge?
The development in Westbridge has been very successful recently, with the introduction of Clayton Palace. Today we saw the state visit, which was a very good event, and there the Prime Minister was taken around and shown all the services. We also got to use the Clayton Palace within that.
Very cool. Now apparently there's been some confrontation between the Metropolitan Police and the what's it called? The Royal Military Police over Clayton Palace. Can you give us some more information about that?
Indeed, there seems to have been some conflicts between permissions of use of the palace between the military police and Metropolitan Police Services. However, this has now been resolved and all is good now.
Why did these issues happen? Because apparently there was a rogue developer who only gave keycards to members of the Royal Military Police. Could you
There
comment
were
on this?
no rogue developers.
Oh, okay. So, what have you been up to today with your developing? Have you developed anything good?
Today, we added the Metropolitan Police evidence area, which is a new addition where the Metropolitan Police can now guard, and it gives them something else to do on Westbridge.
What's actually in it?
Confiscated weapons, bombs, and all other confidential
Can people
items.
steal stuff from it?
We are working on features where it can be robbed, and we are working on features like gate cutters, which would be a new addition to Westbridge, including new things for civilians to do.
Okay. But until then, it's just another 40,000 parts added to the game.
Indeed.
Okay.
We love adding to the Westbridge part count.
So, Jim, what do you think about the Westbridge development team? Are they doing a good job?
Yes, since African was added, everything's doing good, bro.
Are you just saying that because earlier you said that African Crackshop is a stinky individual who's
Nah, I didn't say shit.
Can we please keep the language Peggy first?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not a safe chatter, is in the VC, and he is actually a safe chatter.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
I think final preparations are just underway. Carpanthes is sending out a strongly worded message about anyone talking in-game, so hopefully that won't happen. Oh, a member of the Parachute Regiment has just reset themselves. Obviously the stress got to him. Okay, I think any moment now the king is due to walk out of the what's it called? The big house, and we'll see the event start to take place. Oh, apparently Joseph's Wi-Fi has been taken out. He probably downloaded too much furry pics onto his computer and it broke it. African Crackshop.
Yes.
How many furry pics have you seen on Joseph's computer?
I am not obliged to comment on that, and under developer rules is confidential.
Is there lots though?
Yes, there is many.
Are they all safe for work, or some not safe for work?
There may be some which are not so safe.
And have any of these pictures been placed into Westbridge?
No, not the not safe ones.
Okay.
The safe ones.
Okay. So I think is that International Lord on the phone? Hello,
Yes.
International Lord.
Hello.
Hello. This is your third event, isn't it? Which you've taken
Yeah.
part in.
Third event. First one was in 2019.
So
And the second one was last year. This is my third event, yeah.
so has the event changed much in the 3
It
years? you've been
hasn't
doing this?
changed that much. The only reason, the only thing that happened is that we moved to the left side.
Okay. Is that not good? Do you not like being moved to the left?
Like being in the same spot.
Sammy, the
it's a bit
king is
boring.
about to enter.
Oh, is he? Okay. Oh yeah, I've got like 32 Discord messages on my live. This guy. Apparently, my producer would like me to apologise for what I previously said about the great work of Blake Fairmont, an excellent officer in the Royal Air Force, definitely not a snake. Anyway, the king is about to come in. International Lord, do you like the king?
Yes, he got me a coronation medal.
Why didn't I get a coronation medal?
Yeah.
Skill issue.
Oh, okay, I think something's about to happen. Say Trust was mad. International.
Facts, bro.
Oh, I just got to answer a message from a keen customer of the Sammy Studios Discord.
Yes,
find today
everyone
at
should buy their merch.
discord.gg/Sammy Studios, the number one, well, debatable number one Roblox asset purchasing site. Apparently, clearly dev is quite good, but I can't confirm that.
Yes, I've been a customer for
The
2
king
years.
and his party have just entered.
Oh, have they actually? Oh, oops. Oh, yeah, okay, the king has now walked out. He's got his entourage. Behind him is the Prince of Wales, Oliver Strutt, current governor of the Falkland Islands. To Oliver Strutt's left is Adrian Wesley. Then on the right side of Oliver Strutt is Anthony Wesley. And on his right hand side is Kezara, the second in line to the throne. Oh, oops. We're now going to 2 minutes silence. Okay, we're now back in the 2 minute silence. The king is now going up to the Cenotaph, placing down his wreath. He's now paying a moment of respects and saluting. He'll then return back to the royal party and then continue with the event. We now see the Prince of Wales, Oliver Strutt, going forward to lay his wreath. If only the cameraman was good enough to show it, but he isn't. But they go, Oliver Strutt just laid his wreath. Next person to lay their wreath is probably going to be Kezolar, the second in line to the throne. Sec. Okay. Oh, Kezolar has placed quite a few wreaths. I think he had a couple more in his pocket than he realised. I think he's then going to salute and then walk back again. Off he goes. What a guy. Probably my favourite member of the royal family is Kez. I like him. We now see Anthony Wesley, the former commander of the Parachute Regiment, who, while being commander of the Parachute Regiment, did absolutely nothing. What a guy. Love him. Look at him go. Patrick, the current Lieutenant Colonel of the Parachute Regiment, what do you think about Anthony Wesley? Oh, unfortunately the Prime Minister of the UK has removed the Colonel of the Parachute Regiment. Let me just add him back real quick. Is he going to rejoin the VC? Okay. Patrick, what did you think about Anthony Wesley as the commandant of the Parachute Regiment?
He's a good dude. We go back a long way.
Okay.
Fortunately, he was very busy, so he had to step down. And now, yeah, that's all there is to say. Hang on, I can't hear it.
Okay. I don't know what's actually happening now, but it's that I'm not safe chatter. The CEO of Forces News is going forward and laying his wreath. Look at him go. He's a machine. A 13-year-old squeaking machine. No one told me. Oh, okay, Patrick, what's going to happen is when the other commanders go forward, you go at the same time. You then turn to the right. Once you get to like the middle of the left bit, so kind of like where Margaret is, but on the other side, you then turn
Where
left.
who is?
Go.
I don't know who that is. Wait, are we live? My bad.
Yeah, we are, yeah. Nice. Smooth.
Yo, I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh my life. No. The T.R. Heathcote, the leader of the Labour Party, the former Prime Minister who got voted out because he was absolutely useless laying his wreath. Once again, he's proving how useless he is by deleting Margaret's wreath and now trying to place another one. What a guy. He probably only has 10 FPS though, to be fair, because his computer is absolutely horrendous. He does seem to be having a bit of struggle here with placing his wreath. There we go, look at him. What a winner. Oh, he deleted again. Nice, okay. Margaret's now going, placing another one. Another quality display by our elected leaders. Look at them go. Okay, we now see some other guy. I've got no idea who this is. He's probably the Christian Social Party of Scotland, the meme lords. Placing his, he seems to have inserted it into the Cenotaph somehow, which is quite impressive. So he must be a very strong Scottish man to do that. Oh, off he goes, back again. I think that's Nathus there, placing a wreath. And now there's some IC3 Mel placing a wreath also. Who knows who he is? I don't. There we go. I think we now see Jeb coming forward. Look at him go. Jeb was the one who was destroyed on the epic Sammy Show interview. Okay, what we're now going to do is I'm going to tell someone how to place a wreath if they didn't know how to place a wreath. So if someone was listening, such as Patrick, and who didn't know what to do, this is what you do. You'll walk forward to like that white road bit, you'll then turn to the right, you'll then walk down a bit, until you get to where Rybeck and Noah are. You'll then walk back with. I'll send you a video to the person who may or may not hypothetically know what they're doing. We now see leaders of the Commonwealth nations placing their reefs. Look at them go. The ragtag crew of who knows who. Actually, no, I think one of them's Yang, who's actually like a normal person. Or at least like the Malaysian king, so they're pretty cool. Okay. So, Patrick, if you watch this video here that skips like halfway through, you'll see what to do. Okay, we now see two other chaps walking about, probably to place something. Oh, is Nathus going to place one? Is Nathus not going to place one? Who knows? I've got no idea. No, Safe Chat's that's the one from last year. We now see other Commonwealth leaders going forward to place their reef. The first one with the cool gamer earphones, no idea who that is. The second one is Devon Martin, a squeaky 14-year-old racist Romanian, who we used to call a gypsy in the Mercian regiment. Great days, great days. They now seem to be forming an orderly queue to place their reefs and take a step back. Ooh, Sammy Studios just made £5.25p, let's go. Okay, they're now all lining up after placing their reefs and setting themselves up for their section. After this, it will be the British Armed Forces' turn to place their reefs. So what will happen is the Chiefs of Staff, such as Noah Collins, Ryman Batten, the Navy guy, who's Henry, I think, and then the RAF guy. I don't know who the RAF guy is. I think it might be Ty. They'll go forward and place their reefs. After that, it'll be the turn of regimental commandants to go place their reefs. We now see other Commonwealth leaders going up to place theirs. The first guy, I don't know who that is, can't see his face. I think it might have been, yeah, I've got no idea who that is. The second guy is Rain Steering Bridge, the owner of British India. Apparently somebody made a penis shape with the reefs. That's quite impressive. We'll be releasing a photo of that afterwards via African Crack Shop's Twitter. Oh no, someone's done it again. Oh dear. Okay, we'll just ignore that. It's now the turn of the branch commanders, so we see Marsix 1 going to place his reef, I think. Or no, it's Noah actually. Yeah, Noah's placing the one on behalf of the wider BF community. After him will be the turn of the Chiefs of Staffs. Chief of Staffs. There you go. So now we see Henry Milbank, the current Chief of Naval Staff, going up to places, along with Drazate and Ty, and also Ryman Batten. They now place their reefs, take a step back, salute, and then return to their lines. After this, I believe it's the turn of the commands of the regiments, and then after that there'll be a reading by the Archbishop. I think it's Graham, that's his name. Okay, so now it's the turn of Navy and Royal Marine officers to place theirs. Okay, so African Crack Shop, you're a member of the Royal Marines and the Navy?
Indeed I am.
He'll be placing the reef on the Royal Marine's behalf.
I believe that'll be Alvin.
Alvin. And what's Alvin's role within the Royal Marines?
Alvin is the captain of the Royal Marines.
Okay. Where is your Commander General, 1Z_K?
He's not available today.
Why not?
I'm unaware.
They're going to see Alvin placing his reef now. The naval officers have now returned to their lines. I believe after this, the RAF officers are now moving forward to place theirs. So we should see Samuel Lidford, I think might be Commander Alice, and then Kenneth Kenny go place theirs. Someone is currently trying to attack the drone, which we have recording. Callum, I don't know if you noticed that yet, but you're being attacked. Okay, so now we see the RAF officers going to place theirs.
We have just received a message from Forces News headquarters saying whoever is placing the reefs on the drone will be hunted and killed.
That's strong words there from the current Prime Minister. I'm not a safe chatter. We now see Commander Alice placing her reef along with Samuel Lidford and also Slender Mayette. They're now returning back to their, I think it's groups in RAF, what they're called. Okay, it's now the turn of the British Army parade officers to go place theirs. So this is Patrick. Patrick needs to, oh no. Oh, my life. Show me the message before that, African. I want to see. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm meant to be commentating this. Okay. So now we see Zalin Yijesok, the commander of the Infantry Regiment, Draz 8, and Fusiliers placing reefs on behalf of their regiments. They're now returning back to their regiments and taking up command of the parade. Oh, Devon, oh wait, we're now having a reading by the Archbishop of Canterbury. My political advisor will now advise me whether I should still talk or not. Oh dear, the Archbishop seems to be being attacked by reefs. Okay. I've been told to do a voiceover of what should the Archbishop say. So, may be so inspired by the spirit of their love and fortitude that I forget. I'm not going to do that. That doesn't seem right. So I'm just going to periodically update you as the speech goes on. We're now listening to a song chosen by the Archbishop himself. the Archbishop is now reading a chapter of scripture or a poem. It's annoying that Roblox is tagging this because I'm sure it's a really moving speech he's giving here, but we can't actually hear it or see it because of Roblox. You know, reading the Lord's Prayer. Something smells good in my house for dinner. It smells like chicken. Amen. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. Amen. Okay, apparently save justices I need to make this more fun. Okay, so... Okay, Tobias, we're gonna bring you on an interview, okay? So,
Hello.
What part of the event is currently taking place? Because I don't know what it is. What's actually happening now, Incense? Please tell me. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the national anthem. I want everyone to salute to their computer desks. I'm saluting at mine here. That means now African, by the way. Oh no, it was Ayan who did it. I believe the royal entourage is now turning to leave, led by Kezolar and Nicholas. Off they go. Okay, right, I believe African Crackshop has something to say now.
Thank you for watching Forces News at this event. We will now head to the main desk for some interviews. Over to Sammy.
Okay, so the first interview we've got lined up is with Bethany Hamilton. Right, she needs to quickly add to the group chat for her surprise interview. Do I not
No.
Okay. Remembrance Parade, add person, Bethany. Here we go. Bethany, it's your moment to shine. Okay, we now have a interview with Second Lieutenant Bethany Hamilton. Hello, Bethany. How are you
Hello.
today?
I'm very good. How about you?
How has today's event made you feel?
It has made me extremely patriotic, and I'm so glad to be able to be here with the rest of my regiment.
So, how much preparation has the Parachute Regiment put into this event?
A mediocre amount, I'd say. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my life, where's that thing, Tobias? That's disgusting. He's just posted the most horrific GIF I think I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, thank you, Bethany, for coming on. We now have an interview with International Lord, the Company Sergeant Major of the Parachute Regiment.
Hello.
So, Inter, has this been a good third year? Are you looking forward to your fourth year next year?
Yeah, I can't wait until I reach like 5 years, 6 years.
Are you gonna
I'll
be-
never quit this game.
Excellent. Are you going to be the next? Do you think this time next year you'll be leading the Parachute Regiment?
Who knows? Should have been leading it right now, but I've got snaked, so it happens. Well, right now I'm back as
Yeah,
CSM at least.
People get snaked, don't they? Happens to everyone.
Yeah, but I mean, like it was reasonable why it got removed, so I'm happy the appeal got proceeded, so I could be back into the best regiment of the British Army, which is the
Yes.
Parachute Regiment.
Obviously, the best regiment is the Parachute Regiment.
Yes.
Anyway, we now move on to our next interview with Lance Corporal Africa Crackshop. Hello, Africa.
Hello.
Have you enjoyed today's events?
Yes, I have enjoyed it very much.
Do you think there's been good attendance from the Royal Marine Corps?
Yes, there's been excellent attendance for Royal Marine Corps, especially considering the recent downpour in activity due to everyone having school. We've actually managed to gain quite the amount of people at this event.
So, are you looking forward to next year's event? Will you be then? This
I
time
will-
next year?
Definitely be there, and I am already looking forward to it.
Excellent. Thank you very much, African. We now go to our final interview with Jim Banto. Are you there, Jim?
Maybe.
Okay. Is Alpha still the lead? Alpha is okay. Oh, but I need to quickly pretend to look like I'm actually involved with my regiment. Bang, bang. AFK. Okay. So, Jim, how's it been? For Royal Marines, has it been a good year? For Royal-
Yes, definitely, my guy.
Okay. And will you be here this time next year?
No.
So are you planning on quitting the Megathlon?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Well, it's been great having you on, Jim. Hopefully you'll continue to serve the Royal Marines with distinction for many years to come and earn many medals.
Nah.
Excellent, that's what I like to hear, that's dedication.
Who's
Okay.
your favourite NCO, Jim?
Agent Albion.
And your second favourite SNCO?
Ryan
Sammy is his second favourite SNCO. as
And,
well.
and your
No.
third favourite SNCO?
Gray.
Okay, so Alpha Pidge seems to have already introduced himself, but Alpha Pidge, hello.
Hello! How are you, Sammy?
Great. Have you enjoyed today's event?
Yes, I have very much enjoyed today's events.
Will you be here this time next year?
Who knows? Probably.
Virgin.
Wow, that's pretty mean. Bethany, you shouldn't be one for laughing.
I am so sorry.
Exactly. Tobias, do you have anything to say about Bethany laughing about that?
Yep,
Just
the viewer
ignore
count
her.
drops.
Yeah, ignore her. It's good advice for anyone in the Parachute Regiment. I'm joking.
That is
I'm so
very
sorry.
misogynistic.
I'm
How
so
dare
sorry.
you disrespect a woman? SMH.
No
know,
one
I'm
said
a horrendous
it
person.
was because of your gender.
Whoa.
It was heavily implied, right? Sorry.
Oh my life, and how did you do that? Anyway, thank you very much. It's been great having you all on. I think the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, I'm your safe chatter, is currently harassing me to tell you all something. If any of you are still watching and you took photos, DM them to I'm your safe chatter. please also spam as many jokes calling him fast as possible in his DMs. Everyone do that right now. He loves it.
Make sure to say he is a massive
Do
squeaker
that
as well.
and you get
Mention that.
He
deported.
loves the attention, yeah.
Also do that to actually no. Thank you very much
If
to
there are
Callum.
any members of the armed forces watching and you want an interview with Sammy, please DM Sammy.
No, don't do that. Don't do
Also,
that. Please
if
don't.
anyone can build a HMS Albion ship, please
Dude,
DM our
shut
pitch.
up.
Oh, by the way, Sammy Studios is going to be stocking naval ships soon, so keep an eye out.
Ooh.
Clear Development already stocks maintenance.
Free model.
No. We're gonna have like actual navy ships for these scripts. It's gonna be cool. Anyway, thank you very much. It's been great having you all on. Good night.
Breaking news there. So after